We've come to the River Trent. We're looking for chub and barbel. Probably do a bit of fishing with a streamer, some heavy nymphs. We'll see how it goes. A bit later on we might have a wander up to another little river I know where we'll do a bit of something that's a bit more finesse, a bit of dry fly, maybe the duo, see what we can get up there. Every chance of a chub, maybe half a chance of a grayling. We've got half a chance of a big trout down here. They are here, but really the target's the chub and the barbel, so we'll see how we get on. So I'm about to set up my gear. I've bought everything today in the Wishwood rucksack. You can see I've got my rod tubes in, reels are in the inside. It's got plenty of capacity, 25 litres, so you can get all your bits and pieces for a day on the river in here. As I say, I've got 3 rods and 3 reels are inside. I've got boxes, I've got that box of fly boxes. My waistcoat's even in here. So I'll get everything set up in a minute or two and then get cracking. Right, so I've got everything set up now. I've got a 5-weight for the streamer outfit, and this is my dry fly nymphing outfit. I've set it up with a duo. So we've got a little dry fly here, little nymph underneath. It's the 9'6", 10'2", 4-weight Drift XL, and I've got it set up with a 4-weight river and stream reel with a 4-weight feather down floater line. I've got a camo mode leader and then a few feet of 4-pound ghost mode from the dry fly down to the nymph. I've got about just over a foot of 3.4-pound silk mode. One of the great things about the Drift XL is the fact that it extends out. This is 9'6" at the moment. All you've got to do is twist, pull, twist it to lock it, and then you've got a 10'2". Yes, oh my God, it's a giant trout. Can you see it there? I adore places like this. This is sort of, you could be miles from anywhere. Look, you've got 4-foot thistles, there's nettles everywhere, docks growing over. These are the sorts of places that don't see an angler from one month to the next. It's just, it ain't far from paradise for me. You could tell if someone had been here. There are no paths, there are no footprints. It's like pioneering. The banks are high, really high. It makes it tricky. It makes it good for spotting fish, but of course you're up here high. The fish are down there, they can see you. You've got to sneak about. You've got to be subtle. You've got to be quiet. You've got to be stealthy. You've got to creep about, just peering into gaps in the weed. gaps through the vegetation, trying to find spots here and there. The river is very low at the moment, it's very clear, it's very tricky. But it's pristine, you know. You could see anything here, wildlife-wise. There's mandarin ducks, the kingfisher's been through a few times. There was a red kite pootling about earlier. Of course you've got the buzzards and the kestrel overhead, the sparrowhawk will come through at some point. It's just brilliant. I adore this kind of wilderness fishing. This is me, this is where I'm at my happiest, this kind of fishing. Miles away from people, miles away from traffic and all that sort of stuff. You don't get people coming and fishing here very often.
Well, things weren't really going very well on the Trent. It's a really funny sort of day weather-wise. It's baking hot one moment, raining, dark, overcast. They just weren't having it. So we've come to another little river that I know. It's different kettle of fish altogether. This is much more secluded, a little bit urban, bit quieter, bit cooler. And well, first cast, and we're off to a flyer.
So this little river, I used to fish this 10, 15, maybe more years ago than that, and then I kind of forgot about it. I rediscovered it a couple of years ago with my boys, and the boys loved it and I love it, and caught perch and chub. I've been coming back a bit ever since. Look at the colours on that though. It's a really different character to the Trent where we fished this morning. This is less than half the size, it's intimate. Still shallow, still clear water. Sandy bottomed rather than gravel. But it's absolutely packed with fish. Whereas on the Trent you're looking for pods of fish and they're spread out here and there. This little river there are shoals and shoals. I mean, you can see them rising. There are grayling, there are roach and rudd, and perch.
It's just such good fun.
You quite often see sort of packs of perch marauding through, chasing the minnows and things. It's a lovely little intimate river. It's almost like the Trent, but condensed. I spotted this fish on the bit downstream of where I caught a couple of chub, and I couldn't quite see what it was. The light was just a bit sort of off, and I could see it there. You could see it moving. It was obviously feeding, so I put the dry fly over it, and it came up 3 times. It came up and inspected the dry, and 3 times it turned away. And it really got me, so I swapped over and went for the duo, put the nymph over it, and again it moved away. So I brought it back up, changed the nymph, cast out again, and just ran it down, and everything just went perfectly. The downstream drift. The dry fly ducked under, and there it was. Absolutely beautiful grayling. It was a absolutely smashing fish. The colours and condition of these fish are just great in this. You know, the water's clear. The grayling are beautiful little bars of silver with that kaleidoscopic rainbow fin. They're just fabulous. You can't beat it. We've had a cracking little session this afternoon, just fishing the duo. So that's a dry fly on the top and a little nymph underneath it. We've had a hatful of chub, a couple of grayling, a couple of perch. That's the best one we've had this afternoon. Gave a really good account of himself on the Drift XL, the 4-weight. Just really good fun. We fished through 7-8 swims, and we've had fish both on the nymphs and on the dry. It's been great fun, really good fun. I mean, the Drift XL with the river and stream reel 4-weight, you know, it's the perfect setup for this sort of thing. It's really versatile. You know, you can extend it and just fish nymphs, or leave it at 9'6", just for the dries. It'll even take small streamers. Great piece of kit. So yeah, as I say, it's just such good fun fly fishing for coarse fish. You know, you can't beat it. Fish like that, loads of fun. If you've got a little river like this on your doorstep, doesn't matter if there aren't any trout or grayling in it, go and give it a go. Chub, roach, dace, perch, they'll all take flies. Of course they will. They all will fish eat the same things. It's just great fun. Get out and give it a go.